This thing on? Yep. Okay, hey guys, and today we're breaking every Nintendo console. Well, not every. We don't have the OLED and a couple of the stuff on here, but yeah. We're gonna start with we're gonna start with the older consoles, and then we're gonna go to the newer ones. So the original Famicom, it was honestly not a bad console. Like I would put it in like A, but since it can't like come out like the normal NES, it has to go in like it's like C. It was a good thing. Actually, no, like D. It was a good console, but it wasn't amazing. Okay. Now the add-on was okay. It just made it a computer, so yeah. Wait. That's a GameCube thing. Sorry, I accidentally put something where I made it. Okay, the NES. Um, I would put this in C. It wasn't good, like because of the flap. The flap was it can be very annoying to put your games in. So, yeah, C. This though, the top loader, that's going A. It's way more better than the NES, and also it does take this what the NES did with the controller, but they improved the niceness. I don't know what this is, but I feel like it's probably super bad, so F. Actually, no, I'm gonna put in E just to be nice with that. Okay, the Game Boy. It was a good console, but it didn't have a back like screen, so B. Oh, this top loader. I don't know if it came out after the Game Boy, but yeah, this top loader looks a bit more better than the no than the older than the other top loader, but I think it could be worse. So I'm gonna put it in A. Actually, wait, hold on. Game Boy has to go in C, obviously. Well, actually, yeah, C. It wasn't amazing, actually. Okay, so sorry about that. The Super Famicom, it was honestly more nicer. It was more sleek, but one of the problems was the controller. Yes, we are counting the controller, but yeah, the controller didn't have the same thing as the SNES controller. It didn't have the concave button, so this has to go in like B. It was honestly fine. It didn't have the concave thing, so that's why. Okay, SNES A. It was honestly not a bad. Actually, wait, SNES. Well, it was a good console. I would have liked it if it was like backwards compatible, but that's honestly fine. But I would say I will keep it on A. It's perfect. The Super Game Boy. I don't classify this as a separate console, but this tier list does, so let's allow it. This has to go in S. It was good because you could play your Game Boy games on the big screen, which it was nice. But actually, now thinking of it will obviously get the S plus because it wasn't backwards compatible with Game Boy Color, which we're gonna get there eventually. So the 25X thing for them. I think this is like this one, but yeah. So this, I'm just gonna put in B. Okay, the Nintendo PlayStation. That's actually very interesting because it was a good idea, but it didn't release. So it was a good idea, but I'm gonna put it in D because it wasn't released. That's the main problem, in my opinion. Okay, this I don't know what that is. I think it's like the yeah, but I'm gonna put it in C. Okay, the Game Boy Light. Wait, is that? Wait, no, hold on. Okay, the Game Boy Pocket. Sorry. The Game Boy Pocket was a bit better. It wasn't a bit better. It wasn't even better than the original Game Boy. It didn't even get a backlit screen, which I know it's not a big problem because you have the worm thing, whatever, the worm light thing, but still, it didn't have a. It should have still have it. So It was worse though than the normal Game Boy because it's only 10 hours of battery life. So D. Okay, Game Boy Light. Game Boy Light. It would be plus S and or S, but since it wasn't released in the States, well, or anywhere else besides Japan, it has to go in A. Game Boy Color. It's a bit better than the Game Boy, but it didn't have the backlit screen, which is a big problem. Okay, Virtual Boy. Moving on. Okay, this is the Chinese like N64 thing. So yeah, this is actually pretty good. It did probably help the Chinese people in China to like get into gaming, but it didn't really help much. It did have Super Mario 64 on there, a demo of it. So this has to at least go in D. Okay, the N64. It was honestly not bad. Like, it was not bad. It was more powerful than the PlayStation, which is obviously a way more better. And one other thing, it was honestly more like fun to play it, but there are also multiple other reasons. Controller, you obviously know the controller sucks. Well, not sucks. It does basically. It used cartridges, and yeah, it wasn't good because of those two reasons. So honestly, and also it didn't sell well because of the PlayStation. So this has to go in like either C or B because it was a good console. It just didn't have great things on it. Okay, I'm gonna actually put in C. Okay, the extra thing, whatever it's called. This actually is just a cartridge. Okay, oh, it's the N64 DVD thing. Well, not DVD, the floppy disk thing. It was pretty bad. It wasn't even popular. Okay, in Japan too. So yeah. Okay, the Game Boy Advance. To say this, it honestly was good, but it wasn't as great as this. Main reason, it still used batteries and also had no backlit screen. Okay, the SP. The SP has to be up there because it had everything that had the Game Boy Light, and also it didn't have to use batteries. It used a charger. So let's go up there. Okay, Game Boy. Oh wait, hold on. Game Boy Micro. Sorry. Okay, the Panama Sonic. Okay, this came out in Japan and it played DVDs, but since it just came out in Japan, and also the disc were mini discs, and since it was that, it has to go in like C. The controller was good, but since it used the mini disc, yeah, and also DVDs. Actually, I'm gonna put it in B because the DVD thing, but yeah. Then the normal GameCube has to go in C because it wasn't as great as this because DVD, it read DVD, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, okay, the Game Boy I think this is the advanced thing. I don't know if you can play advanced games on it, but yeah, this has to go in like A. It was pretty good. No, actually, no. Yeah, actually, yeah. It was a good thing. It was just like the Super Game Boy, like a 2 decade. No, not two. Like a decade before. But yeah. Oh, this is the power thing. It wasn't great, but yeah. Okay, the DS. Have to. I need to think of it. The DS. The DS was not a bad console, but it did have some problems. Wait, hold on. But it did have some problems, but I have to honestly say that it was pretty good. Like, I have a good history with it. Well, not with the DS, like the DS Lite, but in general, it was bulky though, so that's why it's not going like S. It's or even A. It's like B. Okay, the Game Boy Micro. It was fine, but it did remove the backwards compatibility thing, which was very sad, honestly. But obviously it had to go, so yeah. But also it was super dumb. Like, why would you have something like that and not like do anything with it? Well, not do anything with it. They did do stuff with it, but yeah. So this has to go in like D. It was fine. It just wasn't great. Okay, the Game Boy. No, not Game Boy. But that's the DSi. Okay, the DS Lite. The DS Lite was honestly way more better than the DS. Everyone like I bought it, and I even have one right now. I won't be showing it right now because I'm trying to finish what's it called? New Super Mario Bros. But yeah, I will eventually show you it because it's honestly not bad game. Like, I would play it on the channel. So yeah, if you want to see that, put like get us to like 20 likes to see it. Yeah. Okay, so the DS Lite was honestly super good. It has to go in like I'm kind of feeling like S, but it wasn't like way. So I'm gonna put it in S because it was way more better than the normal DS. But yeah, okay, DSi. It was fine. It did remove the backwards compatibility thing, which is the main reason why I didn't get it and want it. So I have to put it in like A or B. I'm gonna put it in A because it was way more better than the normal DS, but yeah. Okay, the DSi XL. A because one, it did have a bigger stylus, which yeah, I never had one personally, but yeah, it had a bigger stylus and it was just way more better. But it was more bigger and so kind of bulky. No, oh, not bulky as the DS, but it was more bigger. But yeah, okay, the Wii. Oh my gosh, it had backwards compatibility with the Game Boy, Game Boy, Game Boy, GameCube, and it was honestly just way more better. Bad thing is, it was less powerful as the PlayStation 3 and 360, which the 360 is honestly not a bad console. So yeah, but yeah, the Wii has to go in like A. It was a good console, but it was just not as powerful. Okay, now 3DS. It was honestly not bad. Like, I would personally not use the 3D, but in general, it was fine. Like I would continue using it if I had it, but yeah. So we would go, but because of like the 3D, it wasn't as it wasn't great. So a 2DS. I have to say this, but I hate the 2DS. Not because of what you think, because of removing the 3D thing. No, I'm personally fine with that, but the it doesn't have the clam design of the others. So if you have it like say somewhere in like your car and you accidentally like close the one of the seats on it and it's like somehow facing up, or it's like you plopped it to like put it somewhere where it's facing up, it will just smack and break it. And also the clam design wasn't nice, honestly. The not clam design of the big fat like brick design wasn't nice. It wasn't a like brick design, but yeah. I'm gonna put this in E. It was good. It was saved by it was saved because it did help with the 2D, but yeah. Okay. New 3DS. I don't know if that's actually supposed to. Oh wait, sorry. The Wii U was supposed to be there, so so all these other stuff. Sorry, I'm a bit unorganized right now, so yeah. Okay, the Wii U. It was fine. Like it was a good console. One problem though is it didn't. Well, it was too expensive. It was $500 back then, which is a lot of money nowadays. So I do love the idea of having two screens, but yeah. So, but that's why I will be putting it like S because of the expensiveness and also the cells. But I will put it in A. Like it wasn't a bad console. Like you need to like be more nicer to the Wii U. Okay, the Famicom Classic Edition. I'm just gonna call it Famicom Classic. It's not a good idea. It it was a good idea to like play games on it, but the main reason why I said that, you can't take the controllers off, and also the idea of having the controllers like on the sides of it was a good idea for the older one, but the newer one, it's not because the TV is more bigger and more like would have to be more closer to you. So like not CD. The NES Classic Edition, C. It wasn't as great. It was a bit more better because you can take out the controller, but the controller wasn't super long. Like the wire for it was not super long, So I get the doing like classic thing, but why not have like something so you can like play it like not like into like that connects into the console. It would probably be more better, but yeah, it probably would be more better. I suck at speaking, but yeah. Okay, new 3DS. B or A. It was good, but I have to put in A because it was a bit more better. Okay, the 3DS XL. Looking at the pictures, the 3DS XL it looks like a bigger screen, so it could go in S, but no, I'm gonna put in A. Okay, 2DS XL. There's there's two of them. That's weird, but yeah, the 2DS XL. I would honestly personally have it, but since it's super expensive now, it's very expensive. It's way more better than the original 2DS, but yeah, and this has to go in like B because actually no, I need to be more nice at A. Okay, the Super Famicom had Classic Edition. It was a bit more better, but it wasn't as. It was honestly more better because Yeah, but why did they not like keep? Wait, but yeah, but the SNES Classic Nation is basically the same thing. So yeah. Oh, so the Switch is now here. The Joy Cons suck, but backward, not backwards compatibility. The hybrid idea is honestly not a bad idea. Like I personally have it honestly because I really like the idea, but the Joy-Cons suck. The Joy-Cons are horrible. So that's why I'm putting it in B. I am kind of being harsh, but yeah. Okay, the light. I'm putting it in S. Don't ask why. I don't have it for myself, but honestly, I would do it because one, you get a proper D-pad, and two, it doesn't have the. Well, oh wait, it does actually still have the Joy-Con drift, but yeah, it's a bit more better. But yeah, that so because of that, that's the end of this. If you want me to do like Mario eventually, like hit that's no actually no don't that's such a cringy. If you want to see a Mario one of this, I will do that, but you have to get this video to like 30 likes, so you can do a Mario one. But if you don't, I'll do it much more later. So if you want it like right now, then you have to like have people like it. So yeah. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.